Hello friends, welcome to our channel. It's in continuation of the cubic equation. Today we will discuss about the third method to get the factors easily or get the roots easily. And this method is the same one like we discussed earlier. If some of the coefficients is 0, then x is equal to 1 is one of the roots. And if some of the alternate coefficients is same, then minus 1 is the root. And this is the one method. And another method is just check by hit and trial, like putting 1 minus 1 2 minus 2 3 minus 3, or we can take factors of this d and factors of a, and those values we can put in it as a trial and see if it's giving 0 or not. So that by that way means hit and trial also we can get the roots. And this some of the all coefficients and some of the alternate terms, this concept is applicable for any order equation, not only for cubic equation, for quadratic, biquartic, pentic, any equation. This method can be applied to any equation and it will hold. So let's take another one example to solve this. First objective is to get the one root either through this method or by hit and trial, and then in order to get the next or other roots we will do long division or synthetic division. So let's move. So I'm taking one example. Here it's clearly seen that sum of all the coefficients is not going to 0, like 1 minus 4 plus 1 plus 6 is not giving 0. But if we take alternate, then it's giving, it means it's satisfying the condition. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and then minus 4 plus 6 is equal to 2. It means x is equal to minus 1 is root. So we'll do the synthetic division. X plus 1 is a factor. So synthetic division is very simple. Just write the coefficients of all these, like 1 minus 4 1 6, put a line, and this is the first root, put first root, and then this one will come down as it is, and then we'll multiply this 1 cross 1 to see minus 1, put minus 1 here, then minus 1 and minus 4, it will give minus 5, and then minus 1 is to be multiplied with this minus 5, so minus 1 and minus 5 plus 5, so just put plus 5 here, it will give 6. I'm just adding these two, so minus 1 into 6, minus 6 and minus 6, adding 6 and minus 1, it gives 0 at the last. Getting 0 means this is completely divisible, so this can be a factor. So how to write this? This is the first coefficient, second coefficient, and third coefficient. Three terms means it will be a quadratic equation. So we can write like this: x square minus 5x plus 6. So this is the factor. So we can write like this. This polynomial can be written like that: x plus 1 bracket x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. So this root easily we have already found, and for this we can get the middle term splitting. So middle term splitting is very simple. 6, this 6 cross 1, 6 cross 1, 6 cross 1 is not going to solve our purpose because this is plus sign and this is minus sign. It means we have to use both sign as negative, means minus 3 cross minus 2. This gives minus 6 plus 6 and minus 3 and minus 2. If we take sum, it's giving minus 5. So clearly these roots are, means first of all we can write factor x plus 1, x minus 3 and x minus 2 as 0, and then we can take the root minus 1, 3 and plus 2. So these three are the roots of this equation. So let's try the next one. Here also we can see coefficients 1 minus 2 minus 5 plus 6. I am taking first case, means sum of the all coefficient 1 minus 2, this minus 1 and this plus 1 is 0. It means x is equal to 1 is root, or x minus 1 is a factor. So now we will do the synthetic division to get the other roots. Write the coefficients 1 minus 2 minus 5 and plus 6. Just give a line here, put the first root, and this 1 will come down as it is. Then we will do the multiplication. 1 cross 1, 1 minus 2 plus 1, it gives minus 1. Then minus 1, this 1 into minus 1, minus 1 and 5, minus 1 and minus 5, minus 6. Then 1 into minus 6, minus 6, we'll put minus 6 here, and this add, it's 0. It means this is also perfectly divisible. And here are the three coefficients of the quadratic equations. So we can write like this: x square minus x minus 6. So our this polynomial can be factorized like this: x minus 1 and x square minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. This root already we have found, and for this we have to do the middle term splitting. Middle term splitting, this is the minus and this is the minus. Minus means, how we can do? Minus means means one factor should be negative, other factor should be positive. So simply minus 3 into 2 is minus 6, and minus 3 plus 2 is equal to minus 1. So this factor, these two factors are out. So we can write like this: x minus 1 into, I am splitting this into 2, x minus 3 and x plus 2 is equal to 0. So roots are 1, 3 and minus 2. They are the three roots. Let's try next one. Again we'll see the coefficients. 1 minus 3 plus 12 plus 16 is not equal to 0. So next, alternate. Now we'll try with alternate. 1 plus 12, 1 plus 12 is equal to 13, and minus 3 plus 16 is also 13. So therefore x is equal to minus 1 is root, or x plus 1 is factor. Now we will do the synthetic division. Just write the coefficient: 1 minus 3 plus 12 plus 16, and this minus 1 should be here, and this 1 will come down as it is. Then product: minus 1 into 1, minus 1, minus 1 and minus 3, minus 4, then minus 1, this minus 1 into minus 4 plus 4, 4 plus 12 plus 16, and this 16 into minus 1, this minus 1 into 16 is minus 16, it's giving 0. It means this is also completely divisible, and this is the three terms means quadratic equation. We can write like that, like this: x square, this coefficient is for second power, first power, and this is constant, minus 4x plus 16. So now we can write this polynomial expression as x plus 1 and x square minus 4x plus 16 is equal to 0. So this clearly, anyway, already we know this root, but this, how to get the root of this quadratic equation? So clearly there is no real solution. How I can say? Check the d. D is equal to b square minus 4ac. This should be greater than equal to 0. 16 minus 4 into 16. So obviously this negative number is greater than this. So d will be less than 0. It means imaginary roots. It will give imaginary roots. And I have written also, these will be the imaginary roots. And so this is it. In order to find these imaginary roots also, we can try by this, using like this Sridharacharya. We all know that Sridharacharya method of, what is the Sridharacharya method? X1 comma 2 is equal to minus b plus minus root d by 2a. So if we put this, minus b means 4, this minus b, 4 plus minus root d. So root d is coming out 16 minus 64. So 4 times 16 minus 1 times 16, it means 3 times 16, 16 3 are 48. So we can write 48 here minus 48 under root by 2. So it will give 4 plus minus, this can be written as 48 into minus 1, 4 plus minus 48, this minus 1 can be replaced by iota square. Iota square is equal to minus 1. This is the imaginary part. So now we can take it out from the root. So it will come 4 plus minus, this 48 can be broken down into 16 into 3. So 4 root 3, and this I square, so 1 I will come out by 2. Then again if we solve it, it gives 2 plus minus 2 root 3 iota. So these are the two imaginary roots which I have already written over there. So let's try another. So now I have given some examples just for practice, so you can do the practice. For hint also I have given this already. I have given these answers. In case you do any mistake, you can match it with this.